Welcome to another episode of Raw Level Power Up. So get your blunts raw and your drink poured. All right, look. So for this one, I'm gonna tell y'all about growing up in my hood. If you wasn't in the game, you was a nobody. Now, before I get started, I got a little cold. I'm still battling, so I might sound a little off. And y'all know I'm in the sunroom, so it's still a little cold out here. So you might see a little white smoke coming out my mouth, but this is where I started. This is where I'm gonna keep doing it, and this is where I'm gonna keep bringing it. All right, so anyway, for the video. Now, I told y'all before, in my hood, we started out early. So about 7, 8 years old, we was already forming our little crews, right? By 10, we was established. By 12, it was like, y'all niggas stay over there, we stay over here. And so on and so on. Now, let me bag it back up a little bit. What I said with us starting out real early, we wasn't the type of kids that didn't jump off the porch till we was 15 or 17, 18, or nothing like that. We been off the porch since we was in single digits. You know what I'm saying? We been out here. So basically, we was a little more advanced on the street level than a lot of guys already was. So what we did was we always was outside. So basically, if you wasn't outside, you wasn't gang. You know what I'm saying? You had to be outside, you had to be with the crew, and you had to be ready to put in work. If you wasn't on none of that, stay your ass in the house, because this ain't for you. Now, you can come outside and, be in front of your house or walk down the street going on about your business, but you ain't about to be on the block with the guys. That's just how it was. And if you did try and blend in with anybody, somebody will call you out and get with you and whoop your ass. For real. That's just how it was. You know what I'm saying? So, basically, if you wasn't gang, you was a nobody. People looked at you like you was the police. You know what I'm saying? Because what you mean you ain't rolling with the gang? You live over here with us. Why you ain't with us? You going against us. You the police. That's how the hood looked at the ones that didn't roll with us. You scared and you the police. So if you wasn't rolling, stay your ass in the house. Because if something go on in the hood, everybody gonna blame you. Everybody gonna say, oh no, that nigga that he don't fuck around, he be on that whole shit. That nigga be in the house, that old house ass nigga, he the one that said something. Yeah, get on his ass. And you don't even gotta be a part of that. You ain't even had to say nothing, none of that. Just the whole fact that you wasn't in the game. So you was a target. Ain't that crazy how you supposed to be the target if you in the game? Well, not in my hood. You was the target if you wasn't in the game. It wasn't no, oh, they civilians. That ain't how we looked at it. You know what I'm saying? You had to roll with us. We all in the hood together. We all go to school together. We all know each other people. We all hang out with each other. We go to each other barbecues, family events, pool parties, house parties, basement parties, block parties, parties at the parties, yappity at the yappity. And if you wasn't there to be a part of anything, then you was a nobody. And the only way you could be a part of those events and things like that is if you had a name in the streets. If you didn't have a name in the streets, you wasn't coming to events. If you wasn't coming to events, you was a nobody. If you was a nobody, then you either stay your ass in the house or you move. It was bad like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody didn't have to deal with that. That wasn't an everybody type of thing. But a lot of people that was in the area, that knew about the mix, but they wasn't involved, they was targets. You know what I'm saying? They was targets. And, just having that young mentality, you don't really realize that shit until you become older. And then you like, damn, we used to go against the people that actually didn't want to be involved in this shit. we looked at them as they was the ones that was trying to take us down, low key. But on the real, we taking ourselves down. We stand out here on these blocks all day, niggas playing with guns, niggas robbing shit, you know what I'm saying, niggas stealing shit, niggas doing all type of shit, out in the open. And this was way before Instagram and, YouTube and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? This was way before cameras. I mean, of course, cameras was around, but this was way before niggas even started recording. So it wasn't like a nigga had to watch you with a phone out recording something. Like, nah, if you wasn't in the mix, you was the recorder. That's fucked up. But that was the mentality we had. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I grew up out that shit, because I real like did used to look at those type of people like that, and now I'm a damn civilian, So I see how they feel. Like, damn, we used to be against the civilians in the hood, on the block, you know what I'm saying? Because we thought they was the police. But all in all, they was the smart people. We was the dummies. We was the idiots, you know what I'm saying? We was the crash outs. All them people still got their position. All them people still alive. All them people still doing good, and life is great for them. But us as the gang members, half of us dead, in jail, disabled, you know what I'm saying, miserable as hell, got PTSD, fucked up in the mind. The list go on and on with us, But them, they living a great life. And that's what I had to come out to understand, was like, shit, that shit we was living was the complete opposite of what we should have been living. Growing up in the hood and coming up with a lot of people at the same time, that's a crazy lifestyle, A lot of people don't grow up like that, but the way how we did, it was like our whole generation came up with each other all in the same neighborhood. I said this before, it was a good 1,500 of us in our hood. My hood is only a mile north and south, a mile east and west. So my hood is a 2 square mile radius neighborhood. And it was a good 1,500 of us on call all day. You know what I'm saying? So being in the hood on the block with the homies was a daily thing. And if you wasn't one of the homies, you was one of the police. It was one of the others. It wasn't no, oh, okay, he just ain't fucking around. Nah, you was the police, nigga. Now look at me. I'm one of them civilians. Am I the police now? Man, it's crazy how it go, but that's how we was thugging back then. You know what I'm saying? It's been another episode of Roll Up a Pour Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.